The University of St Andrews, when originally founded in 1413, had no dedicated buildings for academic or other use. The lectures and ceremonies took place in whatever room was available at St Andrews, and the university was very defined by where its members chose to be. In 1450, the College of St Salvator was created to house a college of theology and arts and dedicated to honour God. Jumping forward a couple of centuries to the 1700s, and the university was in decline. The buildings were in a constant state of disrepair, and professors were dissatisfied with their pay. Dwindling funds and declining student numbers led to United College being formed in 1747 as a merger between St Leonard's and St Salvator's. It allowed the university to reduce maintenance costs, leaving more money to provide the professors with better salaries. After this combination of St Salvator's and St Leonard's in the middle of the 1700s, big changes began occurring in the quad. Our research is focused on the changes in the quad over the 1800s, a period which brought more changes to the university than any other preceding period, according to previous historian of the university, Ronald Kant. This video will focus on architectural changes, looking at how the buildings evolved and how the use of the quad changed over this period.
Between 1826 and 1898, the university had to deal with a series of government commissions which were visiting universities around Scotland to assess conditions. They were not too pleased with what was on offer in St Salvator's Quad. A couple of their comments were describing the classrooms as extremely mean, small, confined, and insufficient, and the whole interior finishing as being in a state of great disrepair.
Not particularly positive. As a result of this highlighting of the work that needed done, in 1828, money was granted for Robert Reid's plans to be constructed. What you're seeing currently is a selection of Reid's plans. The plans were Jacobean in design and included plans for classrooms dedicated for Greek, math, and moral philosophy, as well as 9 rooms for student accommodation. They each had a bedstead, a coal closet, and a closet. Like most projects of this sort, the money ran out quicker than the plan could be fully realised, and funds were reallocated to Aberdeen for their repairs. The East Wing constructions were completed in 1831, but it only included 4 classrooms rather than the promised 10, and the classrooms that were completed were described as unnecessarily large. It seemed that they could find no middle ground between the extremely mean classrooms of before and the new disproportionately large ones of after the renovation.
In 1844, money for additional refurbishments was acquired, and William Nixon was employed as the new architect. Nixon's work on the north wing of the quad was a simplified version of Reid's earlier plans, and it's the work of Nixon that we see reflected in the quad that we have today. Additional, smaller changes to the architecture continued throughout the 19th century, with the cloisters being added in 1864, which played a significant role for student experience in the quad. They were used by both a debating society and as a gym which contained a trapeze. It was also used to post exam lists and degree results for the students. Related to changes in the chapel, in 1914 there was even a proposal to place an exam hall attached just off the chapel. The growing population causing changes to the university will be a continued theme throughout our videos, with the East Range being extended in 1904 to accommodate more apparatus for the increased number of students. The refurbishments of the quad over the 19th century transformed it from a dilapidated group of buildings to the buildings we would recognise today,